Okay, well, my name is Brian. I'm an electrical engineer from Canada.
My name is Diana. I'm a designer from Kharkiv.
I decided to look for somebody outside of Canada because I've been lucky when it comes to love in Canada, and I've had a chance to date lots of great Canadian women, but I found there was always something missing. And I had a chance to date some women from other countries too while I was in Canada, and I noticed the difference. There's definitely a difference, and so I felt that my future I was going to find my future wife outside of Canada. And when it comes to Ukraine, I have personal reasons with respect to my grandmother, who's Ukrainian. I wanted to come to Ukraine and see Ukraine. I also am very curious about the culture, and of course, Ukrainian women are beautiful, and I found one.
I couldn't find a man who I can love him and he can love me, what I need. That's why.
I think in terms of fears of scamming, you need to look at the situation realistically. I don't think that's something you need to be really scared of. You need to understand that it happens. In North America, we're so sheltered from the way things work in the rest of the world that sure, guys will go out and they will find problems, maybe not expecting issues, but the real world is not as soft and safe as it is at home. So, you just need to go out into the world aware of that and understand where it's coming from. I mean, you have potentially the agencies are scammers. That's easy to deal with by making sure that you're dealing with a reputable agency. And potentially you could have women are maybe scamming, but if you date a little bit, this is not hard to find out if that's really what's going on. So I would say, you got to put yourself out there and just be aware of the risks. But I don't think it's that big of a problem. I chose Mordinson because I felt that they were very reputable at the time, and my experiences with the agency ever since I first contacted them have proven that out. I chose Mordinson because they use a format that I'm familiar with. It's very similar to online dating at home. So if you've ever dated online, whether whatever platform you use, it's very similar, except that Michael and the Mordinson staff, they give you that bridge that you need when it comes to being in another country and the language barriers and all that kind of thing. So overall, the entire process was very smooth. You have to be ready to hustle when you get here. I guess you can choose what your schedule is like, but I suggest that you fill it right up and make the most out of your trip. I think the biggest challenges would just be the distance. Although the distance now, maybe in the past it would have been more of a problem, but now with Viber, Skype, all the different messenger programs, you can stay in communication, and even language barrier is not as much of an issue because Viber does translations, Skype does translations, although it's a little bit rough on Skype still, but it does work, it does get you through. The other challenges can be some of the bureaucratic elements with respect to when you get married, dealing with Ukrainian bureaucracy, and then also with your own country, depending on what method you need to use to get her to come home with you. The visa process in Canada is it's pretty good. I'm used to dealing with Canadian bureaucracy because of my line of work. So for me, it was not that much of a challenge, but a lot of people find it difficult because they have a lot of very specific questions, and you need to make sure you answer them all very clearly and very cleanly, and even give them more information. They want to give you the visa, but you have to make it okay for them to give you the visa. You have to demonstrate that it's okay. And so, we went through the application, and I think we did it really good job of completing it, but we also added extra information to support the application, such as round-trip tickets, health insurance, so that kind of thing. Makes a difference. Yes, the blog website will be called journeytoharkiv.com, and I'm just about to launch it. I would have launched it by now, but I had to prepare for somebody coming home with me, so I had to stop working on that and work on the house. So the house is now good, so I'm safe, but now I can get back to websites. So it'll be published soon, hopefully by the time this video is released. I think you need to have the confidence, you need to have the financial position. It's not cheap dating women in general, never mind on the other side of the planet. I mean, it's affordable here, but you still are traveling and spending a lot of money on airline tickets and that kind of thing. But the women want a strong, loving, caring partner. And you can't be a needy mess. You have to be a strong man, because she's going to be leaning on you for support, and you have to be that person for her. That's what she wants. She's the woman you want, but you have to be the man she wants. I guess if it's something that you feel really strongly about that you want to do, then just do it. Don't wait. But if you're feeling a lot of uncertainty or fear, then maybe it isn't for you. Follow your heart. Really is what it comes down to. The blog that I'm producing will have some information as well, kind of supporting people who are considering doing something like this, and a lot of that, it comes down to, again, just who are you and are you ready, and what kind of person you are and what do you want in this life, and are you going to go make it happen or not, or what? Like, it's not everybody's going to go out there and take it, but it's there for you if you are that kind of person.